Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use batch feature on a NeuroViz. So to be able to use this feature you has to be either on Pro Plus or agency plan. So this is for professionals, for regular users it's probably not needed. But if you are one of them or need this feature, you can always join us. You do this. So on all the applications, on all the list, you see the badges, right? And if you see batch, it means that application is enabled for batch. Right now, it's not all of them enabled. We're rolling out in 2026, 1st or 2nd January, it will be most of the application available to run through batch. Some of the apps won't be able to do so. Somewhere it's required to use a manual setup. For example, on this, on earrings virtual try-on, if, imagine that it's earrings, this needs to be done by user, so it's not going to work on a batch. The rest will be available. So how it should be done? Let's say Jewelry Retoucher Pro, one of our best, Pro V5. You hit upload and hit upload images. Then you can select multiple images. I suggest you to use not more than 100 images to run one batch because of, well, when you download, it may be a huge file, it will be zip file that we will send to you. Let's say you have, let me select some of the jewelry items. Let's say I have multiple items. So I won't be selecting many of them, but like I said, you can select 100 files. Before upload, it's super important, it's required for batch processing, is to name your batch. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to use it. So let's call it Alex batch 1 and hit upload. I'm selecting the uploaded batch and there is button process images in the batch. When I click, first of all, I will see the total cost of the whole batch. For images, 20 credits per image, it will be 80 credits. If you change the size, if it will be more expensive, it will add to this, recalculate if you're going to use different model. But let's use up to SD, standard resolution, not high resolution. And you see that it will be 4 images from this batch, right? You can always, for example, if it's a retoucher, like I do, if it's jewelry with the same color of the metal, for example, what you can do, you can set that color of the metal, right? Let's say pure gold and set, and it will be like this kind of really strange color. So this will be applied for each of the images which will be processed. And you hit generate, again, 80 credits, batch for 4 images. You see the message that it's processing, and if you go to my gallery, you will immediately see those 4 images. Some of them will be in process, some of them will be in queue. This way you see the progress of your batch. But you wait and you either come back to my gallery or hit get images and it will be updated once it's ready. I clicked and you see all 4 images from this batch is ready. You can always control how they look like. By clicking, you can download them individually. However, it's not going to work for batch, right? How many you can download. By the way, you can see the color is the same because I selected that yellow. Anyway, the way to download it, you select this tag. You see, this is the batch tag or upload tag. It may not, again, if you don't have batch capability, you can still use this functionality to filter specific generation, specific group of products that you uploaded. It's selected and there is button download all. So you hit it and boom, we have zip file created for you. So once you open that zip file, it has the folder name, has the batch number and the date. And inside all our images. Another case where a batch can work really nice. For example, there is virtual ring try-on. It's a little bit not straightforward how to run a batch, so I'll show it to you. We have several inputs. So the only one required input here is the photo of the ring. The rest is optional. This way we can run batch. So you select, let's upload some rings. I'm going to run another batch. I'm going to select 1. So selecting 4 rings again, naming it Alex rings 1. So it's first upload. Now I can select Alex rings and process patch. So it's selected. Now if you want the same model on all of these rings, you can select model. Let's say this model, for example. However, if you don't select model, well, it will be various models. Instead of model, you can always just enter some prompt, for example. So all these lifestyle, close up, let's say we close up on, beauty look on, lifestyle yes, and the model and the prompt, since there is no model, let's say female model in at cocktail party, right? At cocktail party. That's it. Let's generate. We have how many credits will be used with these selections of resolution and everything. Let's run it. So our batch is processing now. Now these rings will be wearing by models based on the input parameters. As usual, you go to my gallery and you see those images in process. As you can see, we have our images, different rings on, well, since there is no model, on slightly different hands, but it's all based on the, if you go to recreate, you will see that, well, it's based on its lifestyle, it's close up, meaning it's close, and its beauty look, so it's kind of polished skin. And all this, you can always regenerate specific ring just by going like this and hitting regenerate, or you can go back and select the batch and download it. Here we go. We have our zip file. This is how you use batch processing on virtual try-ons.